Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about an automatic irrigation system. This system will read moisture of the plant from the sensor. It will feed it into a microcontroller unit where it will determine if the plant is moisture or dry. Then, if it is dry, it will send a message to the relay which will open the switch and turn on a motor. This motor will then pump water into the plant, which will keep the soil moist. This has many big advantages. The first is that it will save soil, since too much watering can harm the soil, which will affect its nutrition. Having just enough water will maintain it for a long time, and thus it will save water. This is especially important for planet Earth because water is not a unlimited resource, therefore it is important to save water. To make this system, you will need a Node MCU ASP8266. This board has Wi-Fi support. This is an I2C which will help communicate better with this LCD because it will only use 4 pins instead of 16 pins. This is a power-in module. You will also need a relay module which will turn on and off the pump. On the screen you will see the percentage and the line underneath it will represent the current time. You can also monitor the moisture of the plant by using a web location right on the Wi-Fi server. This ASP module has its own IP address, so you have to access it and then you can see what is the current moisture in real time. Right now I am using a wall adapter, but on a large basis you can use solar power to power these things, and if you have lots of plants you can buy multiple sensors and just put it directly into the pin. This will read multiple readings and it will give direction to specific relays connecting with the specific water pump that will pump water into plants. Currently the moisture is at the 50%, which is moist enough, but for example, if I take the sensor out, since air has significantly less moist than the soil, it will automatically pump water in to ensure the sufficient level of moist in the soil. So here I've just pulled it out and here's watering. This will water for 3 seconds because for a pot this small, 3 seconds will be enough to moisture it sufficiently. And after this it will pause for 30 seconds before checking if it is moist or dry. Therefore, it will give it time to soak in and distribute to the whole plant. To program this unit, we will use a software called Arduino IDE. This is also based on the Arduino programming language. So this is the code for it. This will read the value from the analog value from the sensor, and which will determine whether it is moist or dry. Therefore, it will turn on the relay here, for example. To make the web server, you will need an HTML file, which you will also need to update on your upload it to your ASP. So this is an HTML. This is the basic of it, and the code of it. We will use a project that has already been published by this high chart, which is a source, and this will help us with our live chart. As you can see here, this is all the variables we will need, and the new high chart function will create a chart which will then send a request to the ASP and then read the sensor. This will read the current time of it and add the point X, which is time, and the point Y, which is the current moisture.